the museum back to life.
You know, people sit out on the front porch hoping people will come by.
Go forth and do good.
It's insane. I have the most understanding wife in the world.
I treat everybody the same thing.
Oh, that's the other thing I love about Marietta. It's like a melting pot.
You are listening to Marietta Stories. Each week, veteran podcaster Bill Nowicki brings you the heartwarming, interesting, and fun stories from the people that make the community of Marietta, Georgia, a place to call home. Here's your host, Bill Nowicki.
Hey everybody, Bill Nowicki here, and Season 5 is all about hole-in-the-wall restaurants here in Marietta. In today's show, we have Baby Tommy's Taste of New York. Tony Cruz runs the place. He got it from Baby Tommy some time ago, and I'll let him tell you that story, but please listen up, tell a couple friends about the show. Marietta Stories is the #1 podcast in Marietta, and I know why, because we tell stories of people that need to have their stories told. Tony Cruz is no different, so let's listen up, and Paul Southern is with me, and he brought us 2 granddaughters, so it's a lot of fun. Check it out. With Baby Tommy, Baby Tommy's Taste in New York. Paul's like, you got to come here, check it out. Authentic New York stuff. Hey, Tommy Cruz, right?
Tony Cruz.
Tony? What's it?
The original guy that owned it.
Oh, okay. All right. Let's hear about your story. How'd you end up here in Marietta, Georgia?
I grew up in Fort Lauderdale. I came here, about 20 years ago. I got a job.
Why did you leave?
Fort Lauderdale? Me and my first wife got separated and divorced, and it was better for me to get my son for the summer instead of every other weekend or whatever it was. So that's how we did that.
Why'd you pick Marietta?
My mom and dad lived here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Now, how did you meet Tommy, Baby Tommy?
Well, about 15 years ago, I applied for a job at this location. He said, you know what, I have a store in Midtown. You run one, I'll run the other one.
Now, how did you get to rise in the restaurant business? Did you grow up with it?
How did I grow up? Yeah, my dad's a chef. He's an Italian chef. He was a culinary arts teacher. He jumped an Italian boat when he was 11 years old, right after World War II, I think it was. Really? So I grew up in it. 5 years old, I was in the restaurant.
Really? What were you doing?
To the park, I went to the restaurant.
So your restaurant's like in your DNA at this point?
Yeah. I dream it. I wake up it. I'm here every day. And when I'm at home, my wife don't cook. I cook.
Oh, really? So how did you just learn by doing?
No, by being with my dad for years. And then, I learned under a couple other chefs. And then it just came on. And then when I got to this place, the owner said, I'm selling one of them. Whichever one I sell, I'm giving you the other one. And he moved to Florida. And I've been here now 5 years owning it, 15 years in the restaurant.
Really? Yeah. What's it like owning versus?
It's work. It's a lot.
You got to deal with people.
I don't mind people. People I don't mind. Because if I don't like them, I'll tell them. But.
Yeah, I bet it's been tough with COVID too.
Well, COVID was tough, but we survived. Yeah. We're still here. Yeah. This restaurant's 25 years strong.
25 years, that's pretty good for a restaurant.
Yeah, hey, Tony. I have been coming here for quite a long time, and I live over there by the Marietta Square, and my neighbors had never heard of your place until I told them about it a year ago. We have a Thursday night sit-out on the street ever since COVID started. A couple of times we have ordered DoorDash from here, and I've really turned them on to your calzone and the pies and everything. They absolutely love it. So I did have a question, though. You said it's hard work. You're here Saturday morning. You're here at 9 a.m. and you don't...
Every day at 9 a.m.
And you close the doors at 11 p.m.
Some nights I leave early. I'll let the guys close up. Like last night I left at 10.
So you're here 14 hours a day.
Easy.
Really?
Easy.
Yeah.
Yesterday, we had it scheduled with him to come talk to you, and you're talking about the hard work and all that. Well, he has an employee who doesn't show up for work. A vital person was a cook, right?
Pizza guy.
Pizza guy.
Number one. To me, the pizza guy is the most important besides me.
Yeah. Vital to the operation. Someone that doesn't, in the restaurant business, it's a team concept, right? So if you don't show up as a member of the team, there's a missing link there, and the rest of the team's got to make up for you.
That's when I always have to step in. If the driver don't show up, I have to do it.
Now, have you ever had a desk job?
Me? No. No.
Do you ever imagine like sitting at a desk and doing work, or you seem like you don't? We're standing up right now. You don't like
on my feet 24/7.
Really? Why do you think
When I
that?
sit down, it's time to eat and go to bed. That's it.
Maybe go to the bathroom.
And well, I do that all night. But
Well, let's not talk about that. But you got a lot of regulars. Yesterday when we were here, it seemed like there's regulars that come in. They're characters. You like? It seems like characters like coming here. Is that true?
that's true. Yeah.
Yeah, he
You
was.
were pointing him out. I didn't see him.
African American guy was like.
I know who he was. He said he drove 50 miles just to come for a pizza.
Really?
That's what he said. Yeah. I know who he was. He was here with 3 ladies. Yeah.
All right, let's get into the food part of it. How did you come up with these recipes? Did you just use?
These are not my. This restaurant is not my recipes. These are the original guy. His name was Baby Tommy. 25 years ago, he owned the restaurant. Sold it to my boss. My boss had it for 10. Sold it to me.
Now, what was he like working for? Did he like, no, you're doing it wrong, kind of on your?
Oh, he always. He was like, that ain't the way I taught you, but he never taught me.
Not the best teacher, but he has recipes he brought. What was his story? Do you know anything about it?
The original guy was from Coney Island. He opened this, and then the second guy was from upstate New York, and his name was Steve. I mean, he just came here and worked under Tommy. Tommy moved back to Coney Island, and he had it for that many years, and I worked for him, and he gave it to me.
The New York recipes?
Everything came from the original guy from Coney Island.
Yeah. So what would you say, just overall, what would you say the recipes from New York, what's different about them?
To me, it's about the same. It's the same to me.
All right.
I mean, the dough maybe, because I've done 4 different kinds of dough in my life probably, but this dough is very sweet and it's good.
All right, great. We're going to try some food here.
That's fine.
All right, we're going to be sitting here waiting. We'll talk to your granddaughters.
Yeah, they may want a little piece of pizza.
I'll do a half meat lovers, half.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm going to go ahead and make that for you.
All right, great. Let's check in now. Paul, what's the story with your granddaughters?
This is Brinley. She's 5, and Bailey, she's 4. And they live with their mom in Chattanooga, and they're here with me for the weekend. First time with Pappy. That's my name, Pappy. First time with Pappy for the weekend. We're gonna make it.
Really?
We're gonna make it a regular thing, once a month, something like that.
All right. Did you guys sleep all right last night at Pappy's?
Yeah.
Say what your name is.
Bailey.
Bailey. All right, Bailey. You're love coloring.
I love coloring.
What's Brantley? Is that your name, Brantley? Brenley.
I'm not.
You're not talking at all.
No.
I thought you were my friend. You gave me a big hug this morning.
I am, but I'm not going to talk.
Okay. Why don't you want to talk?
Because.
You're shy?
No.
Brantley.
Brenley. She's not shy. Her name's not shy. Okay. All right. Well, you guys, what are you going to do after eating pizza at 9 o'clock in the morning?
We are going to the park.
What?
Park.
Really? What do you guys do at the park?
Play.
Play on the swings?
Do at a park.
What? What else do you do? That's a good question. That's kind of not a very good question. It's early. Play. You give me the stink eye. Oh, there it is. She's giving me like, Paul, what do you usually get at Baby Tommy's?
I generally, like I was telling you yesterday, I'll generally get the par bake. I'll get 2 slices, and par bake means partially baked. I'll take it home and put it in the oven because that way I can make sure that it's good and hot. And I'll just have 1 slice because 1 slice is, like you saw yesterday, huge. Other times I come here and I get their chicken sandwich, which is fantastic. I can't remember it's called the Foghorn Leghorn.
Oh, right,
Yeah. They got the tractor trailer. You got Larry's Love Sub, which I tried a couple of weeks ago. You got the Willy Whopper and the Pastrami Pleaser. My eyes are really good because we're like 50 feet away and I'm reading the menu. But anyway, they got hot sandwiches and cold deli selections and calzones. I've never had the calzone, but my neighbors have. They said it was the best they'd ever had.
Really? Yeah.
So New York style, Chicago style. Do you know the difference?
Oh, yeah, but why don't you tell everybody?
Well, I just know Chicago style is about, what, 2 inches thick? Yeah. An inch thick? Something like that?
Deep dish.
Yeah, deep dish pizza. New York, I can't tell you what New York pizza is.
He's thin crust.
It's thin crust, and he mentioned the dough was sweet.
Yeah, it's a little sweeter than I'm used to, but yeah, it was good. I had a big slice yesterday.
Is there another style of pizza that you're aware of?
No, I think there's only 2. It's time to check in with my friends at Johnny Walker Realty. Let's hear from Johnny Walker himself. We've kind of made it through that small business process into a, mid-size, growing real estate empire.
Oh, I don't know about that. We're not trying to take over the world. We just want to be able to do a little business in Marietta and Cobb County and the surrounding areas, and we have great agents that work with us, and if it wasn't for them, none of this would have been possible.
Let's hear from one of their agents, Patty Kendrick. What made you decide to come over to Johnny Walker Realty?
It was just a good fit. A lot of these people worked with me in the past. We're all old Marietta folks and support each other, and that's about it.
What do you love about Marietta?
Oh, I've lived in Marietta my whole life.
So you don't know anything?
I don't know anything else.
Well,
I guess all the love and support that everyone gives each other.
If you're going to buy or sell a house, check out Johnny Walker Realty. That's JohnnyWalkerRealty.com. They're at 600 Kennesaw Avenue, Suite 200. Give them a call, 678-626-0403. When John Sylvie reached out to me to be a sponsor of Marietta Stories podcast, I jumped at the chance. I love the guy. He's a humanitarian. He's a small business owner. He's a franchise owner, and he cares so much about Marietta. I got him on the show last year. I was not disappointed. He works hard every day. He only sleeps like 3 to 4 hours a day. Why? Because he's got a lot to do to make Marietta better. And he does a lot right at the Zaxby's. 591 South Marietta Parkway. Go check it out and tell him Bill Nowicki sent you.
My granddaughters.
My God, they're getting noisy. Yeah. They're good though. They play well together.
Yeah, well, I went through this with Zoe from the age of 2 or 3, I was taking care of her all the way up until the time that she left, and this is the first time I've had a 4 and 5-year-old in my house having to sleep over.
Yeah, you've already committed to doing it once a month.
Well, you want to establish a bond with your kids, grandkids.
You don't want to wait until the end of the weekend to make that choice?
Well, but they're at that age, like last night.
A lot of energy.
I had told their mom, my daughter, don't call and try to want to speak to them at 7 p.m. right before they're getting ready to go to bed. I said, that's not a good time, because once they talk to you, they're going to hang up the phone, and they're going to cry and cry and cry and want to go home. That's exactly what happened.
All right, so what happened this week, Paul? Anything?
Yeah, a lot happened this week. My days are always productive. So we had a baby shower on the street on Thursday. One of my neighbors was having a baby in about a month, 3 weeks. So baby showers are different.
What'd you buy?
We all pitched in and got them a car seat. An expensive car seat. It can drive itself pretty much. Baby showers, I guess, are not like 20 years ago where it's one gender only. Now it's men are invited.
Doesn't it get boring?
Oh, actually, it wasn't boring. We had some
drinks.
We had drinks and food, and there were some games like bingo.
Oh, you play who's going to guess the date of the birth and all that?
Well, the bingo had squares that said things like diapers and blankets and things that are associated with a baby. And then we played trivia. It was 10 questions about what is the average weight of a baby when it's born, what's the average length, 10 questions. I got 9 wrong.
That's not good, Paul. What was the one you got right?
Geez, I don't remember what it was. I think it was something like, what is the first sense a baby has when it's born? And it was hearing. I think I got that one right. Everything else was just questions you just wouldn't know.
Yeah, it's like detailed.
Yeah, statistical, mainly. What did you do this week?
Oh, God. Oh, last night I watched my girlfriend's newborn. We had her in our room, my girlfriend's room, and it got up every couple hours. And Heidi would feed it, and then I would just kind of make sure everything was okay, but I never got out of bed.
Yeah, that's you didn't get up to help?
No.
You're not related to the...
Well, I could have, but I was there in readiness.
Oh, I got you. In case something happened.
Right.
Yeah, gotcha. Yeah.
No, it was fun, though. I mean, the kid's really good. Only went back to sleep every time.
Now, I've listened to a couple of your podcasts on what we've done here with these restaurants. I mean, obviously, I'm there live, but I've listened to them. You do a really good job.
Editing is important.
Well, editing it, but you do a really good job. You're very upbeat and happy, and you sound happy.
I like this stuff. I love. Oh, he's flipping the pizza.
Yep, he's turning it, rotating.
Imagine how many pizzas that man has made.
Per day.
Yeah.
In a lifetime.
That pizza's huge, too. That thing is 20 inches.
Yes.
What are we going to do with it afterwards?
What are we going to do with the rest of it? Well, I guess we're going to have to take it home.
Cold pizza.
Cold pizza. Sometimes that's the best the next day.
Right. So what do you have planned with the girls? You going to the park?
We're going to go to the park.
The one by your house?
The one by my house. I can't remember the name of the park, but anyway, we're going to go bowling sometime today. We may go to the Just Kiln Time on the square.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's where they have the little things already made, and you paint them, and then you put them in the kiln.
That is exactly right. And we may go up to the conference center, the Hilton, Marietta Hilton, where they have a putting green.
I didn't know that.
I recall.
Well, I mean, yeah. Oh, I thought you meant like for kids.
Well, it's not for kids, but they don't mind if kids are on there putting. They're not doing any damage to the green. So we'll probably do that. By that time, the day will be over, and we'll have dinner and go to bed.
Do you do naps with them?
This is the first time I've had them by myself, and which was yesterday. And yesterday they did not take a nap; they powered through it. But they do take naps every day.
How did they do sleeping?
Oh, we went to bed at 7, got up at 6.
That's pretty good.
Straight through.
Yeah. So we found out Tony Cruise, like Tom Cruise, he made 200 pizzas yesterday. And these things are huge. He's got a 20-inch, an 18-inch, and a 14-inch. He doesn't do those little 10-inch deals. Quite crowded here yesterday.
Yesterday's Friday, though.
That's true. People don't want to cook on Friday.
Today, probably looking about 170.
Really? I wonder how much. What's the math on how many you've done your entire life?
I don't want to think about it.
It's done. How many on a Friday when COVID's in the middle of COVID?
In the middle of COVID, we were probably down to about 90.
Wow.
Yeah, see.
They kept down for a little while, but they'd come in, pick up, delivery, bring the food out to the car.
Yeah, it's cool. He went on life support, but he survived. Uh-oh. Girls are so excited for a 9:30 a.m. pizza with pepperoni and then meat on the other side. Man, they're spinning and dancing. Are you guys dancers? Pizza. Darn, look at that bad boy. Holy macaroni. Look at that. The kids are excited. All right, this is the important taste test. This cup's going to fall.
Please don't spill it.
This thing's gonna fall. We should put a napkin underneath the table. A lot of shifting. I'm actually excited about a 9:30 a.m. pizza. It is a good breakfast.
Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Paul's trying to take care of some instability in the table. Oh yeah, much better.
Oh, that's hot.
It's hot. Just came out of 450 degree oven. All right, what do you think, girls?
What do you think of the pizza?
Nice.
Nice. I like that word, nice. What do you think of the pizza?
The pizza's good.
Pizza's good. What do you think, Mr. Pappy?
Well, obviously I've had this pizza before, and it certainly has not disappointed me today. So it's the same.
It is.
Delicious.
Delicious. I was surprised. It's good. 9:30 in the morning. We still love the pizza. Check it out here at Baby Tommy's Taste of New York out on 41, right after the turn from the South Marietta Parkway.
Go south.
Yeah, go south on the on Cobb Parkway, and then it's right there before the Army-Navy store. I passed it up 3 times. All right. So what do you think it's like making 200 pizzas a day, Paul?
Well, I was comparing it to what I do for a living now, which is talk to references as part of a federal background investigation. So I'm talking to people, I'm asking them the same questions. 20 questions, 20, 22 questions. I ask the same 22 questions out of everybody every day, and then it just gets to be monotonous. But then you realize, look at all these people that you're meeting. He makes 200 pizzas on a Friday, which has got to be monotonous. But he looks at it probably as successful business. And like you were saying earlier, I guess you can comment on that. It's therapeutic.
Yeah, maybe it's like doing massage or something. Or hey, Tony, when was the last time you took time off?
Not really. I was in a hospital back about 2.5 months ago, and I took a week off then.
And that was it?
That was it.
You never take vacation?
Yeah, I do. Me and my wife every once in a while. Well, if I can get the right staff and make sure they're going to be here, then I do.
All right. Where do you usually go?
Mostly Helen.
Oh, really?
Just spend my time in Helen.
Do you like relaxing like that?
Yes, I do. And my wife likes to shop like that.
Well, good. And you guys are open 7 days, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m.
7 days, 11 a.m., 11 p.m. Yes, sir.
Wow. It was a pleasure meeting you and talking to you. I appreciate you telling us your story. It was great pizza, and we enjoyed thanks for taking the time out to talk to us.
No problem.
Best of luck. What's your best way to get a hold of you and order and all that stuff?
We have a phone number here, 770-794-0045. Or you can go to DoorDash, Uber, Grubhub, Eat Street, Slice. You can go to any of those websites.
All right. Well, great. Thank you, Tony. Appreciate your time.
Thank you, guys.
You have been listening to the Marietta Stories podcast. Contact us at bill@mariettastories.com to let us know your show ideas. And don't forget to subscribe to the show on iTunes, Stitcher, or Google Play so you don't miss an episode.